Question 1. What should a motorist do when approaching an uncontrolled intersection? No signs or signals. A. Assume they have priority and proceed quickly. B. Slow down, check left and right, and be prepared to stop. C. Honk continuously to alert others. D. Speed up to clear the intersection faster. Correct answer. B. Slow down, check left and right, and be prepared to stop. Uncontrolled intersections lack traffic signals, so drivers must exercise extra caution. Reducing speed, scanning for cross-traffic, and yielding to vehicles or pedestrians already in the intersection prevents accidents. Question 2. What should a motorist do when passing a bicyclist on a single-lane road? A. Pass at normal speed. B. Honk to alert the bicyclist. C. Pass on the right. D. Allow at least a 4-foot safety zone. Correct answer. D. Allow at least a 4-foot safety zone. The safe passing law requires drivers to allow at least a 4-foot safety zone when passing vulnerable road users like bicyclists on a single-lane road. Question 3. What should a motorist do when approaching a steep hill? A. Accelerate to maintain speed uphill. B. Shift to neutral to save fuel. C. Reduce speed and prepare for visibility changes. D. Ignore warning signs. Correct answer. C. Reduce speed and prepare for visibility changes. Hills can obscure oncoming traffic or obstacles. Slowing down ensures better control, especially if the road curves or if there's a hidden hazard, e.g. stalled vehicles. Question 4. What is the minimum tread depth required for tires to be safe? A. 1/8 inch. B. 1/16 inch. C. 1/4 inch. D. 1/32 inch. Correct answer. B. 1/16 inch. A vehicle should not be driven with tires that have less than 1/16 inch of tread, which is about the edge of a penny. Question 5. How can a motorist test their vehicle's braking distance? A. Drive at 30 miles per hour and stop suddenly. B. Try stopping within 25 feet at 20 miles per hour in an empty parking lot. C. Check the brakes in heavy traffic. D. Pump the brakes repeatedly at high speed. Correct answer. B. Try stopping within 25 feet at 20 miles per hour in an empty parking lot. A motorist should be able to stop within 25 feet at 20 miles per hour and suggests testing this in an empty parking lot, using chalk marks to measure the distance. Question 6. Which of the following signs means lane reduction ahead? Correct answer sign. C. Let's see the other 3 road signs. Question 7. What document is required to prove ownership of a new vehicle during registration? A. A signed title from the previous owner. B. A manufacturer's certificate of origin and dealer's certificate of sale. C. A power of attorney. D. A vehicle inspection certificate. Correct answer. B. A manufacturer's certificate of origin and dealer's certificate of sale. According New Jersey state laws for a new vehicle, a manufacturer's certificate of origin and dealer's certificate of sale are required as proof of ownership during registration. Question 8. What is the maximum speed for a low-speed vehicle, LSV, on a paved surface? A. 15 miles per hour. B. 20 miles per hour. C. 25 miles per hour. D. 30 miles per hour. Correct answer. C. 25 miles per hour. A low-speed vehicle, LSV, is a 4-wheeled vehicle with an attainable speed of more than 20 miles per hour, but no more than 25 miles per hour on a paved surface. Question 9. Within what distance is passing other vehicles prohibited near a railroad crossing? A. 50 feet. B. 100 feet. C. 200 feet. D. 300 feet. Correct answer. B. 100 feet. Do not pass other vehicles within 100 feet of a railroad crossing. Question 10. What is a key safety practice when sharing the road with large vehicles? A. Maintaining a sizable space cushion between vehicles. B. Driving as close as possible to the large vehicle. C. Passing on the right whenever possible. D. Ignoring the vehicle's blind spots. Correct answer. A. Maintaining a sizable space cushion between vehicles. Sharing the road with larger vehicles can be safe if the motorist knows the limitations of these vehicles regarding visibility, required stopping distance, and maneuverability. When passing a large truck, tractor-trailer, or bus, It is important to remember that there are several no zones, blind spots, in which the truck, tractor-trailer, or bus driver cannot see other vehicles. In addition, during bad weather, a truck or tractor-trailer or bus can take as much as 25% longer to stop. A motorist should maintain a sizable space cushion between his vehicle and larger vehicles. Question 11. What is the legal BAC limit for drivers aged 21 plus in New Jersey? A. 0.01%. B. 0.05%. C. 0.08%. D. 0.1%. Correct answer: C. 0.08%. In New Jersey, it is illegal for an individual to drive while under the influence of intoxicating liquor, narcotic, hallucinogenic, or habit-producing drugs, or with a BAC of 0.08% or higher. For individuals younger than 21, it is illegal to drive with a BAC of 0.01% or higher. Question 12. How long is the initial registration valid for a brand new vehicle in New Jersey? A. 1 year. B. 2 years. C. 3 years. D. 4 years. Correct answer: D. 4 years. An initial registration for a brand new vehicle is valid for 4 years, while other registrations are typically valid for 1 year. Question 13. While you're driving, keep both hands on the steering wheel at A. the 8 o'clock and 3 o'clock positions. B. the 9 o'clock and 2 o'clock positions. C. the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock positions. D. the 10 o'clock and 3 o'clock positions. Correct answer: C. the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock positions. For normal driving, a motorist should grip the steering wheel by the outside rim at the 9 and 3 o'clock positions, keeping his or her thumbs along the face of the wheel. Gripping the steering wheel as described diminishes the risk of hand, wrist, or arm injury if the airbag is deployed. Question 14. What is the minimum distance a motorist should avoid parking from a fire department vehicle in service? A. 100 feet. B. 150 feet. C. 200 feet. D. 300 feet. Correct answer: C. 200 feet. Motorists are prohibited from parking within 200 feet of a fire department vehicle in service. This distance ensures that fire department vehicles have sufficient space to maneuver and access equipment, facilitating effective emergency response. Question 15. This sign means A. Bicycles present. B. Bike lane. C. Bike may use full lane. D. Reserved parking for bike. Correct answer: C. Bike may use full lane. Question 16. What is the fine for violating the safe passing law without causing bodily injury? A. $100 and no points. B. $200 and 1 point. C. $500 and 2 points. D. No fine. Correct answer: A. $100 and no points. Violating the safe passing law without causing bodily injury results in a $100 fine and no penalty points. Bodily injury shall be fined $500 and assessed 2 motor vehicle penalty points. Question 17. How may a bicyclist indicate a right turn differently from a motorist? A. By extending the left hand and arm straight out. B. By extending the right hand and arm straight out. C. By extending the right hand and arm downward. D. By extending the left hand and arm downward. Correct answer: B. By extending the right hand and arm straight out. According to the New Jersey Driver's Manual, bicyclists, skateboarders, and inline skaters may indicate a right turn by extending their right hand and arm straight out, unlike motorists who use the left hand and arm upward. This alternative is allowed for bicyclists due to the physical constraints of balancing and signaling on a bicycle, making it easier to use the right hand. Question 18. If a vehicle is approaching you with its high beams on, you should look until the vehicle has passed. A. Toward the left edge of the road. B. Toward the right edge of the road. C. At the center of the road. D. At the vehicle's headlights. Correct answer: B. Toward the right edge of the road. If an oncoming vehicle has its high beam headlights on, don't stare at the lights. Look toward the right edge of the road to prevent being temporarily blinded. Question 19. What is the maximum speed limit for public streets where individuals with mobility-related disabilities can operate motorized scooters? A. 15 miles per hour. B. 25 miles per hour. C. 35 miles per hour. D. 45 miles per hour. Correct answer. C. 35 miles per hour. The state law states that individuals with mobility-related disabilities can operate motorized scooters on public streets with a speed limit not exceeding 25 miles per hour. In addition, they may operate on public streets with a posted speed limit more than 25 miles per hour, but not more than 35 miles per hour if local government determines that the motorized scooter does not pose a danger to safety and the flow of traffic. Question 20. If you plan to turn, you must start to signal at least. Before you turn. A. 25 feet. B. 75 feet. C. 100 feet. D. 50 feet. Correct answer. C. 100 feet. A motorist should put on the turn signal at least 100 feet before turning and be sure to cancel the signal after making a turn. Not doing so could mislead other motorists. Question 21. If you are driving behind a school bus and it shows a flashing red light signaling a stop, you must A. Stop at least 25 feet away. B. Slow down to 10 miles per hour. C. Speed up and pass. D. Stop directly behind the bus. Correct answer. A. Stop at least 25 feet away. A motorist must stop for a school bus with flashing red lights. State law requires a motorist to stop at least 25 feet away if she is traveling on a two-lane road or on a multi-lane highway where lanes are only separated by lines, or on a privately maintained road. Question 22. How far should a motorist stop before a crosswalk on a multi-lane road to avoid blocking visibility? A. 10 feet. B. 20 feet. C. 30 feet. D. 40 feet. Correct answer. C. 30 feet. When stopping for a crosswalk on a multi-lane road, a motorist should stop approximately 30 feet before a crosswalk to avoid blocking visibility of a motorist in the second lane. Question 23. Which color and shape combination represents a construction and maintenance warning? A. Yellow diamond. B. Orange diamond. C. Green rectangle. D. Blue square. Correct answer. B. Orange diamond. Question 24. How fast can airbags inflate during a frontal crash? A. Up to 50 miles per hour. B. Up to 100 miles per hour. C. Up to 200 miles per hour. D. Up to 300 miles per hour. Correct answer. C. Up to 200 miles per hour. Airbags inflate at speeds of up to 200 miles per hour to protect adults in a front-end crash. Question 25. How should the wheels be positioned when parking a vehicle facing uphill? A. Turned toward the curb. B. Turned away from the curb. C. Kept straight. D. Turned toward the center of the road. Correct answer. B. Turned away from the curb. When parking a vehicle facing uphill, the wheels should be turned away from the curb. Turning the wheels away from the curb ensures that if the vehicle rolls backward, the front wheels will guide it toward the curb, which will stop the vehicle. If you find this video helpful, please like this video and share it to your friends and family groups.